I first started playing guitar when I was 13 years old. I just heard Led Zeppelin 2. Was very sort of enthused by that music. You've got to remember, Jimi Hendrix had just died, and so it was early days. I managed to get my parents to get me an electric guitar, and that's how I started. 3 years later, I was 16 years old, I was in a band that supported Judas Priest at the local arts centre. Went on a few years later to support Def Leppard, and then kind of drifted, basically because I had a strange job. I worked in casinos for a long time, and it wasn't really compatible, but I managed to actually blag a job with a production company, publishing company in Milton Keynes, and there I worked obviously as the guitarist, but I also learned to program, and I spent 4 years working in their studio, and I came out at the other end with a lot of skills, a lot of understanding of various products of media production, including video and music and etc, etc. I then went on to leave the casino. I moved down south to Sussex. I formed a band called Cobra, which was very successful, considering the style of music that we did was basically classic rock, although we called it new classic rock. But we had fans all over the world due to the internet and what have you. Did 3 albums and videos, etc, which you can probably see on the Roko Records website. And that's basically where we are today. I produce and record all the Roko Records artists, and actually my latest album, which is called Songs for Cynical Lovers. It's the first of a trilogy. Basically it's about a guy who's had enough of the pressures of society, is at this point in the first album slightly cynical, or heavily cynical depending on your viewpoint, and basically that the songs reflect that. There's going to be 2 more. The next one's going to be called Songs of Revenge, and the third's going to be called Madness Under Crystal. I'll probably tell you more about that at the time. You can get all of my albums, along with all the Roko Records artists, on all the major download stores, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed that everybody will like the music. Simple as that. To us, what we look like is neither in nor out, because it's about music and you listen to music. So we're kind of steering clear of that sort of homogenised, polished, image is all type of artist, and we're saying actually we're getting back to basics. Music is all for the musician. So anyway, I think I've whittled on enough. Maybe you'd like to listen to some of my tunes. There is a video up there of Blues for God, so I hope you also enjoy listening to that. Alright, thanks very much.